starter Shane Carr at halftime of the Penn State semifinal, leads them to the Big Ten championship. We've got a heck of a ball game on tap.
Rowlett cascaded the two at X, and Michigan wins the face-off to begin. First round action in. Maybe Shane Carr might be between the pipes, but Taylor turned in a impressive Big Ten tournament. There's the first goal of the game, and it's Michael Boehm who rips it past Erlin.
We just talked about it a couple minutes ago. Mikey Boehm with that left hand. This is the equivalent of leaving a good mid-range shooter in the NBA open. That off-ball defense, because Boehm doesn't need yesterday, and that one in College Park, Army and Maryland, very high scoring. I think this game is going to match those two in terms of total goals between these two teams.
What was it? 6 of the 8 teams in action yesterday, 15 or more goals. Both of these offenses have been brilliant. Cornell, a top 10 offense. There's a rip and a score. Hugh Kelleher puts one past Taylor.
Nothing fancy. The hard hat defines this program at Cornell. Just a split dodge from right to right. Might even call it a bull dodge. And then the hammer to the far post matchup, which means when you're in the midfield and you get a long pole, you are a dodging threat.
Isaac Aronson denied by Erlin. So a couple of saves for the senior. Improving defense overall, you could say, the last couple of weeks for Michigan. Back behind the cage, this is Billy Coyle, gets a close range look, bounces it in, and it's 3 in a row for the Big Red.
The Big Red faithful waving the flag. How about the footwork of number 11 in white by Billy Coyle? I thought he was going to go in the crease right there, but he not only does he stay out of the crease, he uses the pick, crosses up the defense, and the bouncer in Richie Moran. And it was not lost on Connor Busick and his players. Magical season.
Oh, Michigan answers the 3-goal run quickly. We already saw Boehm score, and here's his running mate in a sense, Josh Zawada, with his 33rd goal of the season.
This is exactly what Michigan needed out of the break. Win forward, and there's the ball handling ability of the face-off men for the Michigan Wolverines. In this case, it's Wheatfeld. Gets down the Maryland, saying that we're not here unless Shane Carr plays out of his mind in 2023. But they went with Taylor, and he's a hero.
Wow, look at the long outlet pass. Long, he's got options. Kirst flips it back to Michael Long, who wants it. That is a big battle, and Michigan comes away from the scrum with possession. Erlin with a fine idea to flip the field in a sense. But now the Wolverines have it on this end of the field.
Piscataway coughed up a 4-goal lead at home to Penn State. They finally put it all together at the end of the year.
Back behind the cage. What will Aiden Mulholland do? He whizzes it by Erlin. Now we're tied up.
One thing to keep an eye on in this game, if the face-off disparity keeps up, the pressure Michigan can put on this Cornell defense. Mulholland, is it strength or is it stick technology? Absorbs the body checks and some stick swinging by the Cornell defense. Mulholland is able to keep his body turning, keep his wrists fluid, and slips. That's a break that the Michigan defense needed. Cornell 3 goals so far in this contest, and number 15 in white, Kirst, has not figured into the scoring equation yet. This is a Big Red team that beat Army 11-10, and Kirst was held without a goal. So they can find secondary scoring when their superstar is limited.
There's a bouncer and a score. Michael Long. And he's an example.
Number 1 in white has been hurt this season. Came back, has played the last few weeks, and what a difference maker he is. Beautiful cut, and look at that bouncer. This is a high to low offering that just nestles under the crossbar. High bouncers will go today.
In early April, it really sparked this team. They've gone 5-2 since that point, including 4 straight, the 3 in the Big Ten tournament. Kevin Connery's team playing with a whole bunch of belief and confidence. And they've just tied things up again late in the first.
Peter Thompson with the finish. Against Ohio State in their win at the end of the regular season, Mikey Boehm had 8 goals. Their rematch a week later, 6 Wolverines had 2 apiece, including this man, number 29, in the maize and blue, Thompson.
And there was an expectation coming into this one that matchup might favor Michigan. Wiedfeldt has got the best face-off percentage in the country. There's a good look from Mulholland, who scored late in that first quarter. Tracked nicely, though, by Erland. That was right at him.
Good save, and Utah being a party starter by committee.
That's now 6 saves for Erland. Kelleher got forced back out. Coyle bounces it by Taylor. It's good. And a 1-goal lead again for Cornell.
Kelleher is a bulldozer when he dodges. What he does when he dodges down the right alley, he basically clears out the left side. And
the setup from long opens up the field for Coyle, who's got all that speed you have seen. Oh, the face-off win and a strike. Wiedfeldt, you were talking about the athleticism.
The kid can play. Face off, I will not get off. Wins it out the front door. Look at the stick handling. He takes a good slap on the bottom hand as well. Soaks the check, raises his stick. Erland read it. Looked like
a lot of trust in those two. Each are going to get 3, and then you see the other for 3. It's a very systematic approach. There's a rip, tracked by Taylor.
Both of these goalies play very sound fundamentally. Meaning, what do I mean by that? They don't guess. They don't drop their stick. They don't flop.
In the Big Ten. He's got the short stick. That one knocked away. Cornell gathers it. And can they benefit off of the turnover? Well, that's an area this year Michigan has done a fine job of taking care of the ball and possessions. They don't turn it over that often at all.
Great point. That's an uncharacteristic.
First half over on this end, C.J. Kirst.
You got to give a lot of credit to Darby and the team defense of the Wolverines in that respect.
He hasn't even taken that many shots. Wertheim buries it past Taylor. Back and forth we go.
No Kirst on the scoring sheet, no matter. Great players, when they might not be filling up the stat sheet, still get the respect and attention of a defense. And what does that do? It opens things up for your teammates. Wertheim just steps into a vacant area, takes the feed, struck, and all of a sudden, you've got really good lacrosse players popping up and coming from all over the country to play at the highest level. Bob DiGiovanni was ahead of his time, going out to Michigan and having the vision to start that club program back in the 60s.
Yeah, 50 years at the club level. That's a long time. They
Absolutely.
Finally make that elevation to Division I back in 2012. And Michigan is not done, perhaps making history this season. First NCAA tournament appearance. Can they win? Can they advance? They just knotted things up there. Isaac Aronson with the latest.
We talk about who's going to pick up the scoring slack for Ryan Cohen, not playing here today. You got to love Aronson. Look at the roll dodge. Past the defense, gets to the middle of the field. When you're playing on a football field with the... I like this matchup right here. Brown.
It's Brown on Smith. Now Davis switches onto him. Brown took some contact.
Okay, there's a flag.
Oh, behind the back! Bonomi!
Justin Brown. We talked about his ability to draw slides. With the absence of Ryan Cohen, Brown has been the primary initiator on offense from up top. Gets mugged on the side. Call the Ithaca police. Flag is down, and look at the feed and the sweet finish. The BTB behind the back by number 2 first half, but other guys, it's NCAA tournament time. It's a postseason. Got to step up.
7 different goal scorers for Michigan. And yes, what we were told, what Michigan relayed to us was Cohen out due to an internal issue within the program. And they were planning for much of this week.
Up and Kirst checks it, scoots it to what we call go to green, run to green, and picks up a clean ground ball to get this second chance possession for the Cornell Big Red. So what I'm trying to say, in addition to being a great scorer, do the little things to be a Tewaaraton finalist.
Kelleher with another. That's his second score. 7 up.
Again, it's the ground ball from C.J. Kirst that makes this opportunity possible. Kelleher, again, a bulldozer with speed. Shake, right to left, split dodge, gets down the alley. There's no championship. That opened up the opportunity for Conry. Was a hot commodity at the time. Michigan snatched him up.
Boehm finds a wide open Clay. Brilliant reflexes from Erlin.
Those are the shots you have got to can in an NCAA first round, 1-goal back and forth affair. Clay gets wide open on the backside, but he faced in the opening minutes of that third quarter, and that really gave Michigan the juice to go on and win that game.
Bonomi's bouncer knocked away. Cornell is the closest to it.
Great hustle by Charlie.
Oh my goodness, and what another break. You're thinking Kirst with a wide open net.
If you're Kirst, you can almost lollipop that thing in because the defense was a good 30 yards from the goal.
Close range look, and a score! Aronson with his second. Michigan, the beneficiary after the faux pas on the other end.
This team will not go away. They continue to fight. Hunter Taylor making the mistake. C.J. Kirst can't capitalize. You come down the other end. Cornell seemed to be in a little bit of a packed-in pseudo zone right there. And
it was down 3-1 early in the first, and then this game has been within a goal either way since. Making a 2-goal lead. The largest of the day for Michigan. There's Bonomi.
He had on his fancy pants at the end of the first half, and Aronson's just going to show you traditional power down the alley, running out of angle. I think he surprised Erlin. I don't think Erlin thought he was going to shoot that ball. You can see the hand positioning. Stretch the imagination. I mean, they still have the nation's top defender down low who has neutralized Josh Shawada, number 77 in the red and white, Max Adler.
Shawada in front. A great look, but just better defense to jar that one away from Thompson right on the doorstep.
Well, and guess who? 77, Adler, with the trail check. And not only does he prevent the shooting motion, dislodges the ball, Michigan player goes in the crease. So double whammy for the Wolverines, and a great play by Adler.
Settled, can Cornell steal one here before the end of the quarter? 5 seconds. In front, a rip. Dalton shot.
That number 42 made famous here in Ithaca by Max Sebald. And I thought we were going to have a Sebald moment right there by Dalton. He was shaking and baking.
Mark, we have got this Michigan Wolverines team ahead by 2 goals over the 8 seed, Cornell, the Kings of the Ivy League. The Big Red. He's done a very fine job on the cover game.
Yeah, he's an eraser. And he's, again, Zawada has 1 goal, but it was in transition. He's erased. One of the best, not only players in the Big Ten, but one of the best players in the country in Josh Zawada.
Zawada just the 1 goal, but it is Michigan that has a 2-goal advantage. Kirst! Finally with his first. No better time than right here with his team down 2 in the 4th.
This will get his team going. This will get the crowd going. The turnover by Michigan in the middle of the field, the pickup by Adler. Then it goes to the other end, C.J. Kirst. He's been drawing at which these guys are playing. Throw the stats out the window. It's who can make that critical save, who can score the big goal, who gets the great takeaway in the ground ball.
Zawada between the wickets. Michigan retakes that 2-goal lead.
What an answer by the Wolverines. It starts with Nick Rowlett at the face-off dot, and then Zawada recognizes the matchup. I don't have number 77 in my grill. I'm taking it to the rack. Beautiful sweep.
Dodge pass Davis. Now Bame, close range. Got it!
Bame took a knee to the back of the head, it looks like. Michigan wants a flag. Trainer is halfway out onto the field. Good to see Bame get up. He waves.
It's waving him off, boy, but
that's a
hope he's okay.
That's a Kevin Fitzgerald move right there. I don't need your help, I'm good. The pick set by number 22 in maize and blue. Isaac Aronson is what frees up Bame. And look at the fearlessness of number 5. And it wasn't a knee or a leg, it looks
out of the field. They were trailing by 2 goals at the start of the quarter. Back within 1. Boy, it's been a heavyweight battle. Here's Long. That one caught the pipe. Taylor can't deny that one. And Kirst has got another.
Great hands by C.J. Kirst. Long with the shot, the rebounds, always dangerous. Look at the strength to pick the ground ball up, soak the check, and watch this snappy release by number 15 in white. Falling away toward the goal. Offensive players in your offensive zone. Had Staub not been able to get back over, it would have been 7, it would have been offsides.
That was close. Coyle was looking for Dalton, who was cutting. A nice idea. However, it's Shriver who scoops up the ground ball. The freshman came on in relief in that semifinal win against Penn State. Wound up being a perhaps season-altering decision that Kevin Connery made. Thompson dodging, and he puts it by Erlin. Peter Thompson, the Ann Arbor man, unties this thing, and with 5:15 to go, here's Michigan. The breakthrough, the dream season. Is it going to continue? 1-goal lead.
You're only 12 years old. You're not supposed to be at this level and to compete and not to back down against the dual threat of Rowlett and Wheatfeld at the face-off dot. Cascadden has played incredibly well today, but can he withstand?
Thompson beats Erlin again. Peter Thompson with back-to-back scores in crunch time. Michigan has had an answer every time Cornell has come back and tied things.
Just a straight speed dodge with a pick up top. And this one 5 holes. Chase Erlin just can't get to it. Tried to kick that right foot out.
Trick, he's got 3, including the last 2 for the Wolverines.
putting on his big boy pants here in Ithaca. 2 gigantic tallies.
You know, he was on the disappointing end. First round exit at the hands of Delaware last year when he was at Georgetown. But Cornell punches right back. 1-goal game again. Hugh Kelleher gets it done.
I'm going to go to the pants store and I'm going to get myself a pair of those big boy trousers. Waist 30, 32 maybe. Length 40-ish for the 6'3" frame. I don't know. I'm a short guy. Gets to the middle of the field. All day for Cornell.
This game has been a treat. Neither team is led by more than 2 goals. After the ground ball pickup, another Cascadin.
What did we say in the second quarter? That is the 4th shot opportunity from number 20 in white and red, Jack Cascadin. Wins the ball at his feet, cruises down, but he's got 3 Wolverines draped over his back. No worry.
On ESPNU, plus the Penn State-Princeton matchup. Nearly through with this exhilarating first round of NCAA championship lacrosse coverage. Who wants it? Michigan had it momentarily. Bodies flying. Does Coyle have it? He's on top of it for Cornell. It is still free. Kirst, he's got to bulldoze his way through. Cornell gathers it. Riding high after back-to-back goals. Boy, that is a significant pickup.
Beautiful officiating, letting the guys figure it out. That was just a 15-second scrum of epic proportions.
Kelleher dodging down the alley. Michigan. Wow. Here we go. Thompson's got it. 20 seconds to shoot. Thompson swings around. High pass. Boehm was able to secure it. Boehm with 10 seconds. Boehm surveying. Mikey Boehm got it! Michigan in front with less than 2 minutes to go. Michael Boehm, the Big Ten's top goal scorer, gets it done again.
Rocky River, Ohio, St. Ignatius High School recognizes a short stick matchup. Ice in his veins. Doesn't rush, doesn't force it. Head up, so you have to respect his feeding ability. Chase Erlin, thinking Boehm was going to go low to low. He guessed his rollback, and it looked like Taylor got a piece of it. And there is okay, there it is. Initially, the shot clock was not reset, but now it is a fresh 60 for the Big Red to work with.
Mark with 1:02 to go. There's the shot, and a goal! Tied again with less than a minute to go, and it's Coyle that keeps Cornell's season alive.
What a shot by Coyle. And this is a double whammy for Michigan, because not only is there miscommunication on the defense, poor communication for the switch, but they had time to set up and catch their breath with the referees delaying for a quick second to reset the shot clock. Billy Coyle just uses his...
Connery rolling the dice. This is Wertheim trying to get some separation. 11 seconds. Blake fires, hit the pipe. Backed up with 6.7 to go. Coyle with the hat trick today. Sees it on the line. Coyle bounces it. Ricocheted away. We are going to overtime. Cornell.
It is. Rowlett is out taking the face-off against Cascadin. He's won 11 face-offs, 18 of 32 for the Wolverines. And here comes Cascadin.
Oh, Cascadin, he scored here previously, fires. Taylor scoops it up. And now Rowlett has it, coming back the other way. Whoa!
Lifting on number 2, Bonomi's stick. sending it airborne.
They've got 22 seconds to shoot. Thompson back to Boehm. Searching. Boehm looking. Michael Boehm finds Clay. The veteran to Thompson. Got it! Peter Thompson with the game winner in overtime. Hail to the victor, Michigan, in its first NCAA tournament. Not done making history yet.
You took the words right out of my mouth. Mikey Boehm used as a decoy. Dodging from behind the cage, he drew 2 slides. The second one gets the ball moving. And the old man, quote unquote, Bryce Clay, look at the cross cage feed to Thompson. Down low, ball watching by Cornell. The backdoor cut by number 29 in maize and blue, Peter Thompson, and he slots it past Chase Erlin.